Hello everyone and welcome to another Asus Transformer Prime video. Inside this carry case, ironically designed for the iPad, is my Asus Transformer Prime, which I've now had for just shy of 6 months. It's been poked, prodded and opened more times than well, let's not bother finishing that sentence. Anyway, what I wanted to show and discuss with you today is how the unit itself has fared. Physically, does everything still work, and if I choose to sell it, can I select the As New drop down on eBay or Amazon? Well, let's find out. As you will know, I have both the tablet and the keyboard dock, and I have kept them in the carry case since I bought them. To my knowledge, I have never dropped the Prime or banged it hard, but I have used it a lot, as my videos will testify. So I will attribute any damage to general wear and tear. Running along the edges of the Prime, you can see that the colour coating on this corner has worn away. This is probably down to the zip on my carry case that often catches the corners of a tablet because it's a little too big for the case. That's definitely my fault since this case is designed for an iPad. The rest of the edges look to be in pristine condition however, so I'm fairly happy that the glass isn't coming away from the tablet as some users have complained about. Although it's not seen here, the charger still slots firmly into the keyboard dock charging port, and the HDMI port and volume buttons still work absolutely perfectly. On the underside of the keyboard I couldn't find any scuffs or blemishes, probably because the rubber cushions mean that the back side never touches the surface. The tablet backplate was a different story however, although it's difficult for you to see in this video because of the poor lighting, so apologies for that. You can see here though that there appears to be a blemish. It's almost like a faded bit of cotton on a pair of jeans. I have no explanation as to why it is here. Elsewhere on the backplate there are several tiny scratches and marks, much like you would find on the backplate of an iPod from yesteryear. To be fair, I think they are an unavoidable byproduct of the design. It looks good, but it marks easily. And while I've never been a big fan of a single speaker, it still works adequately and the speaker itself hasn't clogged up with any dirt or grit. The physical feature that probably works the hardest, however, is the keyboard dot mechanism and its tilting pivot. You open and close your Prime much more often than a regular laptop, so this needs to be sturdy and very robust to constant use, and it is. There is admittedly a certain degree of wobble as the Prime is locked in the dock, but it's only noticeable when I do this to the Prime. Opening and closing the Prime and tilting the screen to a new position does actually require a bit of physical effort on your part. And that's a good thing because it means the Prime, while light and portable, feels planted and fixed when you're using it. Detaching and attaching the tablet to the dock still feels as satisfying and secure as it did the day I bought it. There doesn't feel to be any loosening of connections or material fatigue, so it's definitely standing up to the day-to-day rigours of being a tablet. Now again, the lighting doesn't help here, but I was trying to find any marks on the Gorilla Glass screen, which I decided not to protect with a screen protector. Other than finger marks though, I couldn't find anything wrong with the glass. Some users have complained about dust under the screen, but fortunately I don't seem to have suffered this fate either. Hiya! But now I move on to the reason why I made this video. What the hell has happened here? It looks as if part of the seam that connects the glass to the backplate has either fallen off or fallen into the tablet. I have no idea of the potential damage this might cause to the Prime if dust gets in there, but it's safe to say that with this mark my Prime is no longer as new. And the other constant concern is losing micro SD cards. The card doesn't fit flush into the tablet and has a tendency to pop out far too easily. I've already had a number of instances when I've took the Prime out of my case, only to find that the card's not there. Luckily I've found it every time so far, but one day I won't. And here is a demonstration. Let's see that again in slow motion. The final test is a boot up test. How long does it take to turn on the Prime? It's full of 6 months worth of clutter now, and while you don't have to turn it on that often, every Prime owner will testify to the odd random reboot. Since this may take a while, I thought I would take this opportunity to thank you all for the continued support with all those thumbs up buttons you've clicked and the comments and subscriptions you've made. I've never thought that 6 months on I'd still be making these videos, but I love doing them and you're a great audience to present to. And since this still seems to be taking a while, I'll engage in some shameless self-promotion as well. You can follow me on Twitter. My name is, unsurprisingly, VGJ Felix. I've also just set up a Facebook page for my YouTube channel, which you can find at www.facebook.com/VGJ Felix. You can talk to your heart's content there regarding all things Asus Transformer Prime. And if there are any complete nutters out there with cash to burn, you can even buy merchandise now. Click on the store button on my channel or check out www.cafepress.com/VGJ Felix. I'll let you in on a little secret. Even I haven't bought anything. Here we are. 69 seconds boot up time. That is, quite frankly, rubbish. Thankfully, I don't have to do that every time I want to use my Prime. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon for yet another Asus Transformer Prime video.